In terms of managing your workforce in the future, assuming that would involve hybrid working, it's worth remembering where we got to with the sexual misconduct in the workplace debate before COVID. Ever since the start of Me Too at the end of 2017, sexual misconduct has been a real issue in workplaces up and down the country. Historic as well as recent claims have come forward, and employers and their advisors have had to be particularly careful in the way in which they've dealt with these issues. When last year employees effectively left the workplace to begin working remotely from home, some felt that will be an end to the issue, at any rate for the time being. However, that has not proved to be wholly correct. I've quoted on the slide a recent report from a charity, commissioned in fact by the Independent newspaper, which found that a quarter of women suffering sex harassment at work said the misconduct was exacerbated during lockdown. Around a half said that sex harassment was now taking place remotely. This issue is undoubtedly difficult for employers in circumstances where they may not be able to investigate face-to-face nor talk to their employees in person, but it is an issue nonetheless. If this is something that might potentially affect your place of work, and realistically the law of averages suggests that it might, we would suggest you can help to minimize your risks by making it expressly clear that standards of behavior will be the same wherever the place of work. If you're aware there may be issues, you can at least try to flush these out through catch-ups, remote or otherwise, with your employees. And where appropriate, any relevant sexual misconduct policies ought to be amended and updated to reflect the change in working arrangements that will be brought about by hybrid working. And finally, if you do receive a complaint, the important thing to do is to deal with it, and promptly. Ideally, of course, that would be in person, but if that is just not possible, then remotely. Being shown not to have moved promptly upon a complaint arising is very likely to count against you.